My name is Steffen Schmidt, and I'm professor of political science. I have an interest in information technology, information security, cyber crime, cyber terrorism, and so on. Did you know that your passport basically is an electronic passport? United States, Britain, 50 other countries have those, and they have a little chip in them that transmits the vital information from that passport so that the immigration officers can receive it. And that thing is now subject to hackers who can remotely track an e-passport. They can track you in real time. They don't have to know the cryptographic keys that protect the personal information that's embedded in that passport. So when you're traveling and moving around with your passport, hackers can actually track where you are, who you are. Unbelievable, frightening, 1984, except it's not necessarily the government doing it. It is all kinds of other people who are abusing this. If you want to find some really fine information about all the stuff that I'm sharing with you, you can go to the new internet, which is called the Cyber Frontier. You can, when you get this PowerPoint from your instructor or from me, you can click on it and you will find some terrific information there. The other one is the Register, which is a United Kingdom information source for all kinds of stuff. If you want to look at the articles that are there every week, you will be shocked, and if you're in this field, thrilled, because you have a lifetime of work to do. You have Manchester Police. Their PCs were basically taken over by Conflicker, which is one of the worst pieces of malware. You can see that hackers are basically going on the internet or going through searching for wireless routers, and they can figure out where you are, and they can get all kinds of information from you. You can see that security bugs reinfect Ameriprise giant website. There are Chinese honey traps in Britain, sex spies, and other stuff. I mean, it is an adventure movie that I could not possibly write the script for. It is incredible, and here's one that certainly wants to be read. Verified by Visa is bitch slapped by Cambridge researchers. That ought to be an interesting story. And you can see that there are all kinds of things, such as the Cyber Genome Project by DARPA, which is an effort to increase security by basically sort of matching your DNA to your security. And it is a world of fantastic stuff that's out there that we could never have imagined. Some of it's just malicious. The congressional websites were defaced after Senator Obama's State of the Union. You can see down here that they stuck in something that was sort of a fake browser window that said "fuck Obama" and a few other nasty things. This one is interesting because there are military threats as well. The Taliban discovered that they could use a technology called Skygrabber, which is used in Eastern Europe to intercept pornography that's being downloaded, and they used it basically to intercept live video feeds from those unmanned drones, and they were ready to do all kinds of malice with that and figure out where these things were, and just plain old off-the-shelf stuff, and there you go. Cyber terrorism is a big issue, and Al-Qaeda is now, quote, a global brand driven by the power of the World Wide Web and by media-savvy cyber jihadists who are manipulating the internet for training and recruiting and so on. Incredible, incredible. And that comes from the new Al-Qaeda That was a series that was broadcast on the BBC. There's a great book called Terrorist Hunter, the extraordinary story of a woman who went undercover to infiltrate the radical Islamic groups operating in America. And the internet and cyberspace is a huge new venue for terrorism. January 29th, 2010, the CIA, PayPal, and hundreds of other organizations went under attack from an unexplained assault that bombarded their websites with millions of intensive requests. It was not a denial of service attack, but it was a massive flood of information that hit the SSL, which is the Secure Sockets Layer port, and caused all kinds of problems. It came, there's a botnet known as Pushdo, which it appears was implicated in this, and you can go look up more information on that. There's also some new information that operators of electrical grids, telecoms, financial systems, gas, electricity, and water supply, and other critical infrastructure in the United States are saying they're under attack from sophisticated nation states such as China. And there is a very interesting report that if you click on this, you can go and find out more about that. 55% of respondents, by the way, said that the laws in their countries and in the U.S. in particular are not adequate to deter that kind of attack. There's a new cyber chief now. President Obama basically appointed Howard Schmidt. So let's put our trust in Schmidt. It's a different Schmidt. This is me at the Democratic National Convention with Patricia Janot of CNN en Español, and of course I'm the real Schmidt, but I'm also interested in cybersecurity. Cyber warfare, more than 50% of all U.S. power plants have had to deal with an increase in cyber attacks, and China, North Korea, and Russia are actually hiring hackers and then funneling money to hacker groups to conduct these attacks. My question to you is the threat of cyber attacks so great that we need a much larger and more intrusive government to protect and counterattack? Is security now more important than privacy? And that's your assignment based on this and other information that you've received. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a great day.